Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, fellow cardiac longevists. Welcome to day 16. I am Coach Carrington, coach here at the Natural Heart Doctor. And today we're going to be talking about sort of practical ways to detox your home and get toxins out of your home. So, thank you. I hope you all have been enjoying Heart Health Month with us. We've been enjoying getting to engage you all so much and hearing your stories and seeing you guys all make these changes and really take Heart Health Month really seriously, letting this be the month and the year that you bring health back to your heart and to do it with us. And we're so excited to be here with you and sharing this journey with you. Now, yesterday we talked about air pollution. But what's crazy, what most people, you get these alerts on your phone when there's a lot of pollen in the air, or people choose places to live based off of smog and air pollution. But what many people are ignoring or not paying attention to is that the air inside your home is on average about 2 to 5 times more toxic than the air outside. And depending on other things going on in your home, it can be 100 times more toxic, especially if there's something like mold or a lot of paint or different things going on. So the air inside our home is a really big deal. And we have a lot of things contributing to our air quality inside of our home. So when you think about switching out toxic products and things that are impacting the health, it really comes down to some basic things. We got to think about our air quality, right? We got to think about what we're breathing in all day as we've been home, especially over the last few years when we have been very much at home, right? Working from home, stuck at home, not leaving our home. And all these, everybody is now breathing in this more toxic air because the home or the air inside of our home is much more toxic. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Edith. Hi, so excited for you guys to be here with me. So there are some actual simple things you can do to improve the air quality in your home. Yesterday we talked about the air purifier. That would be if you can save up your money and invest in something that's going to be one of the best things for your health, because there is a lot of evidence that, like presented yesterday, that the air quality in your home is it really impacts cardiovascular health. So it's all these little things that we think aren't going to hurt the heart, but really our bodies were not designed for this toxic environment and the things that we have surrounding us. Good morning from Vancouver. Good morning. Good morning. So we have something really exciting for you guys. We're going to be today giving you a handout for 21 days to a toxin-free life. I love that we wrote it out like this because sometimes you just kind of want a roadmap. You want a to-do list that you can just cross off and check off your list and go through it and kind of break it down in bite-sized pieces. And so we have that roadmap for you. 21 days to a toxic-free life. We're going to link to certain things that we would recommend as alternatives to things that we are telling you to get rid of and kick out. And so you guys can grab that today. And I encourage you to go through it. Start today. So have this be for the rest of the Heart Health Month and beginning into the next month. If it seems like too much to do in 21 days, then just make it a longer period of time and slowly work your way through the list. And by the end of it, you're going to have a very amazing, detoxed home. And your health is going to dramatically transform. Now, sometimes it's hard to wrap our brain around these things because a lot of it we can't really see. We can't really tell. We don't really know. Is it really that bad that I have that amazing candle lighting right now when it's cozy and it's cold out and I want that candle going? It's like, is it really that bad for my health? Or that hand soap that I really like, I know it's got all that fragrance in it, but you know, it's just the one thing that I love. Is it really that bad? Or, you know, I have these guys come spray for bugs. I know that's kind of not good, but like, I just can't have the bugs. And really, it's just one thing. It's not that bad. Well, really, it's almost like we have this toxic cup, and all these little things add to that toxic cup. So it's not the one thing that really hurts the heart, it's the overwhelming amount, onslaught of little things, all filling up your toxic cup. And when that toxic cup is full, you know, you start to develop all sorts of inflammatory diseases like cardiovascular disease. And then you sit here and wonder, well, how did this happen to me? You know, your environment is playing a huge role in your health. And so this is very important to take seriously and to start making these changes. Now, it can be super overwhelming. One way you can go about this is doing the roadmap, like I said, and just working your way through the roadmap. Another way is to get tested. We do a toxin panel, which tests for all your heavy metals, your mold, and your environmental toxins. So when I'm looking at these, I can see if something is, I can see what kind of lotion you're using. I can see if you have guys spraying for pesticides. I can see if you use really toxic laundry detergent. It shows up in the test. And sometimes some people need that objective look at it to be able to say, oh, okay, I got to get rid of that laundry detergent. I got to call the bug guy and tell him to stop coming, you know? And so if you feel like that, if it's really hard for you to make these decisions and you need kind of an objective measurement of it, invest in the test. You'll know where to prioritize what you need to clean up first and what's making you sick. So that's another way to go about it. Another way I talk to you, if you've worked with me, you'll hear me say this a lot. I think that we all really go blind to our environments. You know, have you ever been in your home and you think it's fine, but then someone's about to come over, and then all of a sudden you look at your house and you're like, oh, it's a disaster. Or you go to take a picture of something in your home or a loved one standing against the wall, and then now you notice all the other stuff in the picture, and now you're trying to clean it up. We go kind of a little blind to our environment. So what I want you guys to do is pretend like Dr. Olson is walking into your home. You're showing him each room and he's taking an assessment of each thing that might be a potential toxin in that room. And so go through each room and kind of make a little list of things that need to be turned over. And you can kind of compare them to the 21-day detox. But this is a way to kind of have an assessment and you have a plan. It doesn't mean you have to change it all this month, but you start the journey. You start some intention. You start figuring out which is most important to you and making a plan, saving up for some bigger cost items like maybe a mattress or a air purifier, or maybe you need to replace all the carpet in your home, you know, so these big items. But start to make kind of an assessment of that so that you can have a plan, because it is a journey. It's going to take you a little bit, but it's worth all the effort. Okay. So a couple things I want to talk about. First, there are the things that contribute to the air, right? So I think that we get the hardest things to let go of when you're getting rid of toxins are the things that we are emotionally attached to. And I think the things we are most emotionally attached to are fragrance. It's the thing that gives us memories about other times in the past. It evokes feelings and things like that. And so it's very hard when you're used to a lot of fragrance to let it go. So if you are someone that uses air fresheners, plugins, fragrance spray, things like that, that is the cheapest and easiest thing to let go of. You just literally throw it out. Throw it out. I know people that are absolutely addicted to these things. They use a bunch of coupons at Bed Bath or not Bed Bath and Beyond, the candle place. I'm trying to remember that place, but people love that place. All the addicted fragrances. So if you have candles, plugins, sprays, it is your very first job to get rid of those. They are making the air you breathe constantly toxic. you are breathing in chemicals. You are breathing in VOCs. These are, you might eat organic and then be next to a candle that is just making you breathe in chemicals, yet you don't eat them in your food. It doesn't make sense. The air you breathe matters. So I know it's very hard to let go of those things. You can use essential oils as alternatives. You can get some clean candles that are made with beeswax that are fragranced with essential oils. You can do sort of natural air sprays that are, again, fragranced with essential oils. And so those are kind of your first step, right? One of the other things that's really inexpensive to do, that's a great first step, is to get rid of clutter. So the clutter is all that clutter is making a bunch of dust in the home and polluting the air. So kind of having less things in the home, taking a more minimalist approach, letting go of emotional attachments, things that you've held on to because they have sentimental value, thank them in that moment, maybe take a picture of them. It's time to let it go because your heart health matters more than the clutter that you're holding on to. We need to free up that space, that energy, and clean the air of all that clutter. So especially if you have it in the bedroom, notice a lot of people do this. They have a lot of clutter in the bedroom. It's like maybe a place you tuck things back and you don't pay much attention to, and they get hidden. Well, you're breathing in that while you're sleeping for hours every single day. So clear out the clutter in the bedroom and kind of have some more fresh air. Another emotional attachment are the laundry detergent. And I know you guys know this. You know that this stuff is toxic, right? Even in a dryer sheet, there are 9 different carcinogens. And we are always like perplexed, like, really, what could cause this cancer? I don't know. Well, maybe it's because every day for decades, you've put chemicals on your body and on your skin, and those chemicals off gas. So you breathe in those chemicals and you soak them into your skin with your toxic laundry detergent and fabric softener and what's the word I'm looking for? I just said it. Dryer sheets. Yes. So know that it is one of the most toxic sources in your home and the easiest to switch out. There are so many brands, so many companies that now offer safe solutions to those things. So we want you guys to prioritize this. Let go of your need to have that blanket that smells so good and just let it be a neutral smelling blanket. Okay. If you really just want to have that smell, you can use like wool balls in the dryer and put lavender essential oil on the balls. And that's a great way to kind of have that lavender smell without the toxins. But it's time to get rid of this stuff, guys. It's time to let go of those emotional attachments to those fragrances. I know people are really emotionally attached to the way their clothes smell. That's kind of, because it's almost like how your house smells too. When all your laundry smells like Tide, your whole house ends up smelling like Tide, and it's almost like a perfume on your body. I smell it. I can smell it instantly when people walk by me. I know what kind of laundry detergent they use. So it is an emotional attachment, and it is killing you. It is extremely toxic to your body and to your family, to your family's body. So it's time we get that out. Another sort of area of emotional attachment I see, especially with women, is lotions. So you might have a skin cream, a favorite face cream, a favorite lotion that you've used for decades, that is your old trusty. And so you might have replaced all these things, but you're like, I'm not getting rid of my face cream, or I'm not getting rid of my body lotion. Like, I swear by it. It makes me feel better. And it gets, especially in this cold weather and the dry skin, I'm not getting rid of that. And that lotion is full of toxins, perfumes, parabens, and phthalates and different things. And so it is going directly into your blood. And again, it's that toxic cup idea. It's filling up and filling up and filling up every day that you're doing it. So it's time to let go of the emotional attachment of your lotions and find an alternative. So I know that this can be super hard. It can be a lot. It can be expensive, kind of switching off these things. But some things are not that expensive because some things involve just literally throwing it out. Like, there's no replacement for a plug-in to your wall. There's no natural plug-in. I just want you to get rid of it. I just want you to go without. There's no replacement to the clutter. I just want you to get rid of it, right? And dust. So there are things that even if financially you're not able to do right now, there's stuff that is within your control that you can do. And maybe one of the best strategies for this is, as you run out of body care products or cleaning products, and so you're buying 1 to 2 items a month, you do research, look at our lists and our recommendations, and find the most non-toxic product in that category. I want to show you guys, I'm going to share my screen, a website that makes this easy. So let me go here. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is ewg.org/skin deep. And you can go right here and you can type in any body care product. If someone even in the comments has a favorite body care product you want me to look up and see how it is, EWG rates it on a scale from 0 to 10, and it kind of shows it from like green to yellow to red. And so they even have an app for this. And so if you're out shopping, you can use the app. But it's a great way to learn to read ingredients on these labels, because a lot of times you look at a body care product or a cleaning product and you're just like, I don't know, I think this looks okay, but I don't know. This is a great way to look it up, because you're able to not just see the rating, but they break down each ingredient. So you can say, okay, someone put, now they don't have everything, so I'll just say that. Oh, Alatur is not on there. Sorry. Anyone else got one? I will type it up. And so you can kind of see some of these items on here. Let me see, Dr. Bronner's. This is a brand that's usually pretty good. So you can see that a lot of these, so here's the scale, and you can see a lot of these are greens, but sometimes it's great to check, because even brands that you trust, you'll be surprised, because they might have, like, this one's a 3 because it has probably a fragrance added to it a little bit. And so you can kind of see some stuff like that. But you can go here and look up, any kind of sunscreen or makeup or things like that. Now, EWG also has other guides, so you can look up your tap water, you can look up your cleaning products, things like that. Many people think Method is safe, but it's not. Ooh, Method is a great one to pull up here. Let's look to your point here. So we have here, let's say worst to best. So that Method's worst are 5s, which really is not that bad. If we go best to worst, we have a couple items that are 1s and 2s, which is pretty good. So here's a way you guys can start learning. And when you click on a product, let's see this aluminum-free deodorant by Method, it will tell you some of these ingredients and what they're linked to. And so you can see why it got the score and what these different ingredients cause and are linked to. And these are basic level of warnings on here. They're not going to talk about the stuff we go into about AFib or cardiovascular health. It might mention it, but for the most part, you'll see endocrine disruptors and allergens and things like that. But so here's a good example. So, and deodorant is definitely a great example of something to switch over. Another thing to do is look up your water system. So I typed in my zip code here on ewg.org. Oh, how do I get rid of that? Continue to cite. This is looking at your tap water. So I live in the city of Mesa, and if you view this utility, I have 11 contaminants, or 28 total in my tap water, 11 that exceed EWG's guidelines. You can see the stuff's not so great. High amount of arsenic. These are things like chlorine additives. Radon is high, so you can look up your particular part and kind of see what's going on in your water. So I wanted to show you guys those. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So those are some great ways to kind of start to figure out, okay, when I run out of this body wash, I want to find another one that is non-toxic. I know of this one. Let me look it up on EWG, So my whole point is to pretend like we're coming into your house, so you're not going blind to your environment anymore. Take some assessments and follow our 21 days to a toxin-free life. That will really start to get that, and we can clean up your air, we can clean up what's going in your body, and we can drastically reduce your toxic cup. So my main challenge that's going to go for you guys today is I want you to look under your kitchen sink and your bathroom sink, and in the next day or so, I want you to clean out the clutter, get rid of items that maybe you've had under there for years that you don't even use, that are toxic. Go through your cleaning supplies that are under there, go through your body care products, get rid of lotions, get rid of bad deodorants, get rid of old body washes, anything with those fragrance and the toxins and things like that, and just throw them out. Throw them out, get rid of them, get this stuff out of your home. So that's my challenge to you guys today, is to do that. Definitely download the 21 Days to a Toxin-Free Life to keep that train going. And our word for today, for all of you keeping track on your calendars each day, is going to be professional. So the word today is professional. And I also would love it if you guys have favorite cleaning products or body care products that are non-toxic and you've verified with EWG. Put those into the comment box. Let us know what you're using and what you do. And I'd love to also know how long this journey has been for you. I know it's been a long one for me. And so if you're just getting started, know that be patient with yourself. It takes some time to switch all these out, but the journey is worth it, okay? All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your Heart Health Month. I'm Coach Carrington, and I will see you later. Bye.